Welcome to Tausch Kai behind the scenes. Right, so we're outside here in this beautiful garden. I want to introduce you to my very close friend, very good friend, Mr. Rob. Yeah.
Hello there. How's it going?
Introduce yourself, Rob.
Yes, my name's Rob, and I've known Kai for a good many years now, about 7-8 years, I think, isn't it? I am a bodybuilder. I used to compete in bodybuilding shows for a good few years. I came third in the Mr. Britain in 2007, and currently a personal trainer. I've been personal training for quite a few years now, and Kai's been helping me today with some massage and remedial work on all my injuries and niggles, and it's really helped.
Thank you. It was good, isn't it? It was a pleasure to work on your body.
I mean, if you haven't had any sort of massage or remedial work done, if you've got any injuries, if you're tight anywhere, restricted, you must see this gentleman. He's very intuitive. He knows how to do, to get rid of these niggles and tightness. I've had one session today, and I'm already feeling a lot lighter, relaxed. And it's just really, really good. It's a must for anybody, but especially if you're in sports or you're, office work or anything like that. So I'm highly recommending him. But I would have recommended him before the session because he's a good mate of mine. We go back a long way.
Yeah.
You maybe talk about how we met each other.
Yeah, let's do that. Give some insight.
So how did you meet Kai?
So we met in Tottenham. It was about seven years ago, and first time I met him, I was saying earlier, he was actually massaging someone on the floor. Someone was sitting on the floor and he was massaging him, and I thought, wow, I could do with some of that. But actually went on to be like a really, really top friend. We've had a lot of good times together. We seem to be going into similar industries for our professions. Obviously, I'm personal training. Kai has been doing the massage and his remedial work. We're both ended up being into health,
Yeah.
but we're both very similar in we're very intuitive, very giving and caring people. So it definitely suits our personalities.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to pick up on the point of in general, I feel that if you really want to sort yourself like mentally, it really helps if you like kind of look up your body, because it's paradoxical, but it's also true. If you're not feeling too well in your mind, what I am sure Rob as well would suggest is to start looking after your body, and really make a steadfast and devoted commitment to sorting out your body. Because once your body becomes healthy, your mind follows, literally, and it's very, very positive. Very positive thing to do, which then you will start seeing tangible results, which in line will help you. Yeah.
No, I'm definitely on the depression and anxiety note. I can second that. What he was saying, what Kai was saying. Firstly, the mind and body are very connected. So you sort your body out, you sort your mind out, and one works with the other. And me being a personal trainer, I definitely promote outdoor fitness. I try and get a lot of my clients outside, both in summer and the winter, and just being outside, away from that indoor environment, getting fresh air, exercising, vitamin D's. It's really calming, therapeutic, and you get that natural high of being just outside. And anybody who's got feeling in a negative way, or feeling down, or struggling with the difficulties of life, both Kai and myself are here to help with those things with our jobs, and that's part of what I find so fulfilling in my job.
So rewarding
is when I'm helping people with just get calmer and more relaxed, and in a better place.
And also, we want to help you in a way where you can help yourself to maintain this, in quotes, a wellness lifestyle. Yeah, so even without being with us, if you can continue doing on the exercise that people like Rob and myself advise you to do, if you could do it in your own time, that's where the real magic happens as well. You're not having to visit like myself or Rob, once a week. Do the exercise, do the breathing techniques, do the meditation, in your own time, and this cultivates your willpower, cultivates your well-being. It clears your mind, and it just really will sort you out for the rest of your life. And included in that, it really increases your health. Really increases your health.
When I met Kai, I was going through some really difficult times in my personal life. I was feeling a bit stuck in a rut, not leading a very healthy lifestyle, but I was very down and in quite a dark place. And we started doing a bit of meditation with a couple of the other guys down at the farm where I was living. Strange concept, but it was an old school, and we used to do a little bit of meditation, and that was the start of me just seeing a little bit more light, a bit more positivity. And we used to just have a bit of quiet times. We used to light up a fire and just chat and relax and just take it easy. But this was all beneficial, for me personally, but for all of us. We were just, hitting off in a good way, and I rebuilt myself from there. Actually, it was a turning point in my life. Actually, it was when I decided to do this course, personal training course. Where now years later, I'm experienced personal training, but it was a turning point. So meditation, definitely 100% behind that.
Yeah, give it a try. Don't knock it till you tried it.
So Rob, you've just come fresh off the massage.
Yeah.
Can you describe how you feeling? Obviously before, now afterwards, you've gone for a good session. What's it like now?
After the massage, we all had a nice big meal as well, and boy, that meal went down so well. So I'm trying to separate the meal and the massage off because I just feel relaxed in double ways. But no, it was really good. Kai knows. I knew Kai would be very intuitive and know without me actually having to say anything all the time. Knew what areas automatically were giving me issues just by the way I was reacting and just the way he is in touch with those.
Yeah, so Rob, I just wanted you to pick up on that point you said early on about how you do your PT sessions. You generally like preferring them outside, isn't it? In nature, outdoors, all the fresh air and stuff like that. What are the main positive aspects of doing this?
Well, in England especially, we tend to spend a lot of time indoors through the winter. Indoors at home, working indoors, driving, public transport. So my idea was to try and get people, encourage them to be outside. We've got the benefits of being outside, fresh air, exercising in nature with the birds and the trees, but also being outside with the vitamin Ds and the fresh air helps build up your immune system. It releases anxiety, loads and a multitude of benefits. And I've found that a lot of my clients have just enjoyed to not be inside a generic type of gym. Although my background is bodybuilding and gym, I do a lot of weight exercise, but do them outside, parks, gardens, by the river, forest, wherever it may be. But outside has been really good. So for the physical side, but also been really good for the mental side, And you also love being outside.
Outdoors. Yeah, I love teaching outdoors. So I teach Qigong, and I always prefer teaching outdoors than indoors.
Yeah.
Outdoors we've got nature as the audience.
Yeah.
There's none of that BS that we get with like doing it in front of a mirror and nothing like that. When you're outside the nature, you are reminded just to be in quotes natural.
It's true.
Yeah, you can leave away all the BS behind. You go into nature, like we do things like hug a tree.
That's
like, seriously.
Yeah.
But the thing that I really wanted to pick up about, and this is what I found as well for myself, I find that the more I'm outside, the more my immune system gets boosted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you spend all your time indoors, and you don't get out often, what's going to happen is your immune system is going to start lowering down. It becomes comfortable. So the more you spend outside, outdoors, you stop hibernate. They call it you climatize.
Yes.
So your immune system boosts up. And with Rob, I don't when was the last time you got a cold?
Well, it's true.
When was the last time I had a cold?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember.
He speaks for exactly right. I actually, since I've been training, because like I said, do a lot of my training outside. I'm very resistant to colds. So, being outside for me, not just doing my own exercise, but getting my clients outside, because I'm outside with them, it's definitely going to benefit that area.
Yeah.
And like you said, you do it yourself, and you don't get colds often.
Yeah.
You know, touch woods.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And man, there's nothing like breathing a nice deep breath of good fresh air. It's so good. It just clears up everything.
And I just, you know, for me as well, we tend to be like on computers, on phones, watching TV all the time, and that's not good. If you're constantly doing that all the time, the blue lights, there's been research that it's not healthy to be on that all the time. So if you can get off that, move away from that and do outside, just breaks that whole monotony of being you know, engrossed in technology. And obviously anxiety is on the rise in the world at the moment, and you know, technology has definitely got a part to play. So if you can step away from it, break that cycle and get outside and just do some exercise, or not even exercise, you can walk, just spend some time chilling. You know, it doesn't have to be hot weather either. You know, enjoy the rain or the wind, or you know, it's nature. So
go out, just get yourself out there. You know, get muddy. You know what I mean? Breathing that good fresh air.
We used to do it a lot ourselves. We need to do it more often. But what we did is light a fire, and sit around and crack jokes,
play guitar,
put some wood on and burn the stoke.
Some good
What was our
times.
favourite bit of food? Pork scratchings
and chips.
Pork scratchings and chips at a local shop, and a bit of fruit to top it off. But yeah, no, we loved it, and we still love it, and we're here now, you know.
So for you guys there, for you guys watching, and at this very moment in your life, if you're feeling that you wake up feeling still tired, if you wake up feeling depressed, you wake up feeling lethargic, you feel like you don't want to do anything, seriously, like hand on my heart, take that leap of faith, get off your ass, and say, I want to live this life. Like, literally, be brave. Put on like layers and just walk out your door, walk down to your local park, or if you live by a beach or you live by a river or whatever it is, get out there, go into nature and just just really live life. Breathe that life into you. And I promise you, like hand on my heart once again, in the beginning it'll be hard, but the more you do it, step by step, gradually, steadfastly, it's gonna get easier. And before you know it, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months down the line, you'll be looking back at pictures of yourself thinking, whoa, this guy, like, who's this guy? Or who's this girl? Like, I promise you, the only way you can make any change is if you start taking steps towards that change. And remember, change isn't going to be easy.
No.
And real change happens when you can no longer remember who you was before. That's real change.
And it doesn't happen overnight, right?
It doesn't happen overnight.
Not at all. No way. It takes a long time to build any type of thing in your life, you know. You just got to stick at it. Me, as a bodybuilder, it took me over 20 years to build this body. So, you know, and I'm still building it. I'm still dealing with it. So, like anything in life, if you want to achieve something, if you want to, you know, do well at something, you just got to stick to it, and just, you don't need to do anything amazing, but just be consistent. You know?
And do it for you. Like seriously, hand on my heart once again. Do it for you. Like, you know, just do it for you.
You mentioned, Rob, earlier about when you first met Kai, you was going through a difficult moment. Without going into too much detail, could you explain how Kai helped you out, and vice versa, Kai, how Rob helped you out? Because obviously you're both in the same field, but on different spectrums of the ends. Yeah,
I can. So Kai, what gravitated me towards Kai was his natural self. I felt so at ease around him, and I've been in a number of difficult relationships at the time, so I'd lost a little bit of trust in people, so my confidence was, in terms of trust, was low. Kai didn't make me feel like it, made me feel really at ease, and it was like something lifted when I was around him. And you know what, at the beginning I just said, you know what, I just want to be around that guy. I didn't want anything from him. I just wanted to be around him, just be in his presence. And that gradually built up into a relationship. And then we had some fun times. We also had some serious chats. It wasn't just mucking about all the time. You know, we went out and had partied, etc. But we also had some fun, and then we had the serious stuff, you know. And Kai's, he taught me some good lessons without teaching me, if you understand me. So just being around him, it helped me just feel I brought my own self back to who I was, you know, and just restored my confidence.
I want to cry.
But that's the truth. So, it's no magic pill. But what I'm trying to say is, the trust, and he's a very natural guy, and I think that's why the massage works really well as well, because he makes you feel at ease, and when you're sitting there, someone's working on you just want to feel at ease, you know. So and now we're really good mates. In fact, actually, I was very honoured. Kai asked me to be his best man with Tan as well, which is a really cool, you know, thing. It's a real privilege because he's such a good man, you know.
I'm proper honoured.
So no, thank you, mate.
Same with me. I met Rob. It's really weird. Like our lives were kind of like parallels, you know. It was like because I was going through a kind of rough patch through my life as well. And when I went to the school and the farm, we used to just hang out there, isn't it?
Yes.
And immediately with Rob, like I explained to you early on in the massage video, this guy is like a gentle giant. Like from afar, he is very intimidating. Like don't get me wrong, he's like the size of a door. This guy is big. Look at this side. Anyway, he's met like. But immediately, Rob, like you're so in quotes down to earth, very humble, yes. And likewise with me as well, I felt very at ease. Generally, I always like to be an honest type of person, isn't it? I always try to be honest.
You are.
And what I found with Rob is not that I am this generally, but I find with Rob, you don't need to pretend anything. Like literally, you don't need to just be yourself with Rob and everything is fine. You're a gent.
Thank you,
proper
mate.
True, you know,
I've got my other side to me as well, though.
Don't we all?
It's actually the same, and like Kai's, without going on, I didn't really probably explain it, but it made me feel at ease. But also, he's just Kai doesn't backchat or gossip about anyone. He's got no time for that. You know, if you start talking, I remember a couple of times I did start talking about people, and he changed the subject. You know, he moved away from it. So you're not going to get someone who, you know, talks shit behind your back or something like that. And that's his genuine side, you know, which is, I think, is really endearing, you know.
Yeah, what I like to, for myself, I always like to help or mediate or provide a space that the person can, one, be at ease, be natural, but also just to be present. I'm always about being present, isn't it? I'm always like, the time is now, the time is now. So, you know, my advice for you guys at home, you know, even if you're feeling down right now, just remember this: each day is a brand new day, and the best thing that you could do for yourself is don't dwell on the past. You have to remember this: the past has already gone. Whatever has been done has been done. There's nothing you can do about it now. Keep on moving towards the future. Look towards the future. If you felt that you did anything wrong, just remember now not to do the same thing. Don't need to, like, you know, put any guilt, like unnecessary guilt on yourself. Just move on. Just move on. Be optimistic about your life. Because, you know, you've got the whole life ahead of you. You know, it's never. It's, you know, the time is always now. That's what I'm always saying to people. And that's always the kind of energy I like to share with people. You know, was, you know, we were all going through our rough patches, and, you know, our thing at the time. But when I was hanging out with Rob and the lads, man, these guys provided a space for me just to forget about what was happening around my life. And for me, it was perfect. Perfect remedy, perfect healing. Yeah. And that's what we provide. Yeah, so if you come to see myself or Rob, that's what we're going to do. We're going to reintroduce you to the present moment, but at the same time, help you to understand about your body. Yes, remember that your body is very important. Without your body, what can you do? Yes? So we're going to help you to reintroduce yourself back to your body. Get you to be more comfortable within your own body, which then will help your mind and also help your life in turn. And that's what we do in a nutshell, really.
Exactly. Peace.
Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Thank you. And thanks for having us, bro.
Hey, man, give me a big hug. Nice. Thank you, guys.
Enough of the man love for today,
In the dark as well.
Thanks for watching, guys.